To take that white one. The white one's for our neighbor next door, right?
Yeah.
I bought that chocolate for Evan because I was going to get it to him to go to New Jersey because I thought he was going to a cow farm, but he's going to a sheep farm. I was trying to be funny, like chocolate for your chocolate milk, you know, cow farm. But then he's like, I'm going to a sheep farm. I'm like, oh, that doesn't really work. So I'm good. So I'm glad I didn't get you chocolate syrup. And he goes, oh, I love chocolate syrup. So then I went ahead and bought it. Huh? Drinking a bottle of chocolate milk. Could you be a little bit more of an ass? Because that's why I make that face every time, because you never ever give me a compliment about food. But some of it's been good and you won't even give me credit for that. No. But you never tell anybody that. You always go, she makes crap. Yes. Because I do all the cooking. You want to do the cooking, then you can make whatever. Yeah. My eyebrows need to be done again. They're starting to look not so colored. Okay, fine. Do mac and cheese. I don't care. I'm going to make cheesy mac. No, I don't.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. We're here tonight to be your motivation for this new group for 3 weeks. Woo-hoo! So I am definitely the crazy, loud, obnoxious one, and Katie sits there, rolls her eyes, and says the most important stuff to remind us. My dog's like, oh, she's making loud noises. I must run to her. It's okay. You want to? No. Okay. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. We have a lot of new people in here for the first time. And so we just wanted to kind of tell you what the lowdown is going to be. So first of all, each day we kind of have a theme that we do throughout the 3 weeks. So on Mondays, we're going to have this Zoom time, which is your motivation to keep going. And the key to that is not to ghost. So sometimes you might get frustrated, or maybe you feel like your points aren't where you want them to be, or you feel like you forgot to work out and so it's not worth it anymore. And that's not true. We don't want you to ghost. So when you ghost and you disappear from the group, you got to think about it doesn't hurt just you. It actually hurts other people in the group as well because they need that encouragement too. So if you slip, probably somebody else is slipping too. And just because you slip doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You just have to acknowledge that maybe you didn't hit that goal for the day and then think about what you're going to do to move forward the next day. Because I slip all the time. I'm not perfect. That's why I'm back in wondering if my pants are going to fit. So we all have those issues, and it's stupid to go in a closet and hide from the world and say, oh, we don't do that stuff, because we know that's not true. So put it out there. Say I made an oops. My favorite was I can't even remember. I think it was Joyce Eckleberry who said she was walking through the school and she accidentally fell into a donut, and so she had to eat it. And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. But it was hilarious the way. And then, you know, little kids were coming up to her and telling her, you have to eat this donut because it's special from you. So those things happen, and we make those little like oopsies, but that doesn't mean you go away from the group and you don't keep learning to be better, to be healthy. So that's what Monday's all about, is just we're going to pick a topic and kind of focus in on it for the week. On Tuesdays is our Shakeology Day, and I know some of you don't know what Shakeology is. We actually have that coming tomorrow with a little video, and there's some people in here that do Shakeology, some that have done it in the past, and some of them that are still doing it. I'm on about 5 years now, and I love what it does for my body, because even when I do have I didn't follow the rules this week or whatever. Sorry, I just had a new person come in. I know that shake kind of keeps me regular. And it also gives me those super foods that help me stay healthy. I never hardly get sick. It's hard. The only times I seem to get sick is when I don't follow my plan, and then I kind of let myself fall apart, and then I start having problems. But the Shakeology gives me all that superfoods that I need. And if you're somebody like, vegetables are sometimes hard for me to remember to get all in. I'm getting better, but that's not my favorite. And I know, Kathy, yours is fruit. You're the other way. I remember that. She doesn't like fruit as much as she likes vegetables. So if you have those little issues that's where we're supposed to get most of our nutrients, is from that fruits and vegetables. Then by having your Shakeology, you're actually picking up those nutrients and antioxidants and all that good stuff that is going to help your body stay more healthy. So that we will keep talking about. There's lots of different flavors. There's lots of recipes. I never get bored. I've done so many things with it. So you're going to see Katie and I talking about it a lot. Plus other people have done Shakeology. They can give you the pros and cons. If they're not doing it now, they've done it before, they can give you pros and cons. We can help you out with the ordering of it if it's something you want to try. And I'm actually going to get some samples here pretty soon. They're kind of on that COVID, everything's late, but I will have some samples that I can give to people as well. Wednesdays, we're going to focus on sugar and sodium. Katie and I both realize that is the two things that tend to put us off the wagon, and for me, it's hard for me to get back on. Mine has always been sugar. Once I have sugar, I'm addicted to it, and I realize that now. That's my addiction. So if I have just a little piece, like I'm going to have a piece of cake at my niece's birthday, and I'm just going to have this one little piece of cake, it leads to a huge binge for me. And I mean binge. You'd be surprised what I put in my mouth. And then the next day I feel guilty about that, and my weight goes right back up, and I sit on that plateau. So those are the two things that we have the most issues with. And so Katie and I are going to throw some things out there for, if you're a sweet person, this might be something that you should eat instead to kind of help with that. Or a salt person, here's something you can do instead. And then I found some great facts about what sugar and sodium can actually do to your body. So we're going to be talking about that on Wednesdays. And then Thursday is one of our favorites, our recipe day. Katie and I both like to experiment and do things with the Beachbody recipes. We have a couple people that we follow that we love to get recipes from. I just tried a new one tonight. I think y'all saw that. My husband was not fond of the turkey kebabs, but he doesn't like ground turkey. And I'm like, it's good. Yeah, he didn't like it. But we do a lot of experimenting. Tomorrow we're doing cheesy mac, but he told me I'm not allowed to call it cheesy mac because it's cauliflower and not really macaroni. And so he said I have to come up with another name because he doesn't want me to like tell him it's cheesy mac and then it's really not. He gets really grouchy about that. But he's always the one that's like, I'm looking for the healthy and he's looking for the good. So he'll make something and I'm like, this tastes really good. And he'll be like, well, I added brown sugar. And I'm like, what? So we definitely have different ways of looking at cooking. He's a meat guy and I've gotten to where I eat more vegetables and fruits. I know, crazy, but I do. So we're going to be throwing out some really good recipes. If you love pizza or you love macaroni and cheese or you love whatever, that's kind of your comfort food, we're going to give you some recipes to help maybe curve that to where you're eating healthy. And I know my bill at the grocery store has actually gone up some because we eat so many fresh ingredients now. We don't eat in the middle of the aisles anymore. We're eating in the produce section and getting those like almost every week. So it's not my shake that's causing me to have a bigger bill. It's my healthy eating of the produce. So finding other ways to get that produce in stores that have it for cheaper or in season vegetables and fruits or farmers markets, that's the best thing to do. So we'll be sharing some of that stuff and tips too. Then Fridays is our exercise fit day. My sister was very concerned about the fact that she didn't want to like have to model and show a picture of her working out. Y'all who have been with me before, you know that you don't have to do that. Some people just show their big toe. Somebody show a weight that they're picking up. We just want you to be exercising, and so show us what you're doing. We're also going to show you the Beachbody On Demand, which is what we do through Beachbody. We've been doing that, Katie and I. Gosh, has it been about 6 years now, Katie? I think it has been. Probably close? Yeah. So the reason I love Beachbody is because I can do it anywhere at any time of the day. And there's so many options. So I'm one that likes to finish a program, but as soon as I get close to being finished, I swear there's one right around the corner that they're talking about that I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Like they have a new one coming up that I'm super, super excited about that's going to come in the next month or so. So they're always dropping those in. And if you have Beachbody On Demand, they actually drop in for free. They just are a little bit slower about coming in the free part. You can buy them in advance if you want. But super excited because they have everything from low impact to high impact. So if you have trouble with your knees or your joints, like some of us who are starting to get old and we pretend like we're not, there's some things in there like yoga. There's a whole section of yoga that's beautiful. This bar, which is one of the most intense things I've ever done before, but yet it's all low impact and you're just like lifting your legs and stuff and your arms and little tiny little weights. Like you wouldn't even have to use the weights because they are killing me and I'm using 2.5 right now. So those kind of things to anything from, or size or country heat or what's that one that's called UV something. It's like a little exercise one with a little Latin guy. So that's a good one too. So there's all different types of workouts. And you have the Fixate channel, which has a fabulous group of recipes as well. Then on Saturday, we have just a positive mental health day. So that's going to be your talk about maybe what you're grateful for or what you did today to do something to calm yourself down for yourself. What is something you do when you're bored? So some of those positive mental health things that we tend to forget to do as adults, and especially in this quarantine time, A lot of mine has been watching TV, and that's not always great. That's when I want to eat. So finding other options, it's better. And then Sundays are our prep days. So on Sunday, we like to get ready for the week. So think about what recipes you're going to be making. Go to the grocery store. Do some of your prepping early. So if you're somebody that's having to go to work and you don't want to be cooking all week, what are some things that you could cook ahead of time so that you don't have to prep it through the week? And I'll tell you, the more that I have that menu made and the more that I have my prep done, the more I am better about sticking to it. If I just wing it, that's when I'm like, hey, let's go out to dinner, and that gets us in trouble. Or, hey, I'm just gonna grab this, and that gets me in trouble. So making sure you do that prep is really important. We're gonna give you the tools for that. I think Katie got kicked out, so she's coming back in. Are you back, Katie? You got kicked out for a minute.
I'm back.
So I'm to the point. So each day we're going to have you evaluate yourself on the points, on the point system. And we have it set up for pretty simple this time. We just want you to exercise for at least 30 minutes. If you do more than that, super, super awesome. I know some of us are doing more than one because maybe we're going for a walk. Like I try to walk my little dog every once in a while. So I'm trying to get more than 30 minutes. But this 30 minutes is the goal, doing that every day. And then drinking half your weight in water. And I know that sounds like a crazy amount, but it's so, once you get in the routine of it, it's so simple. Like I make sure I drink my little pink bottle that I showed you on our post today. I drink that before I eat all my meals and right after I work out. So that gets me all my water in. Plus I drink a lot of soda water. So I drink all kinds of these suckers. They are my favorite thing because that's my pop fix. And I can't stand pop anymore because I use these instead. You give yourself a point for following your nutrition plan. If you need help with a nutrition plan, Katie and I can both help with that. We have planned out our stuff with the Beachbody containers. We've done the Plate It. We've done all kinds of fit apps and things like that to kind of help. But I know the container system works best for me if I really want to drop weight. The Plate It thing works great if you can really focus in on the division of the plate. But I tend to not do that as well as following that system. I'm like, oh, that looks about right. You kind of squish your stuff together. But we have plans set up for you that we can help you figure out how many of those containers you want. And if you don't have the containers, we have the equivalents to that to show you how you can use that as well. So following some kind of plan every day so that you're really making sure that you are doing what you're supposed to and not just winging it. So again, talk to us if you want more information on that. And then whatever your goal is. So if your goal is to eat better, then give yourself a point if you ate the best you could that day. Like you don't want to eat sugar, you give yourself a point. Mine is following my containers and doing all the other things, my water and my working out. That's all my goal. And so I would give myself a point today because I followed those goals. If you go and have an ice cream cone after you have your evaluation turned in, you didn't really get all your points. So you got to be careful about that stuff. So make sure you really think about, is what I'm doing right now fit with what the goal is for me for this 3 weeks? It's 21 days-ish, 20 days, isn't it? About 20. So in 21 days, you're supposed to be able to change habits. So the only way you can do that though is if you stick to it. So figure out what your plan's going to be, ask us for help so we can help you with that and stick to it. And then finally, were you active in the group? So we want you don't have to be in it all day. I feel like some people get overwhelmed because they're like, you have a post in the morning, you have a post in the evening, and I just don't have time for it. You can get on one time. we're going to let you turn your evaluation points in the next morning if you'd like. So in the morning when you wake up, if you get on and you post in the comment section of whatever the topic is, and you do your evaluation, and that's all you do, fine. But we would love for you to encourage others. I don't know if you've noticed already, but Shiloh is our cheerleader. She's so fabulous about that. She gets right in there and she starts welcoming people and giving them encouragement. And I don't know about you guys, but that's part of my love language is I like it when people are like, good job, awesome, you worked hard today, I'm proud of you. So giving each other encouragement and supporting each other if they make a mistake, that helps us all stay on track and not ghost. So be there for others just like you want them to be there for you. And it's so much more fun if we help each other. You can be funny. We love funny. Katie and I love funny. I'm a little goofy for her, but she likes to laugh. So you can be funny. You can put in a GIF. Am I saying it wrong? Because I always say it wrong. GIF, whatever. It's a GIF. Okay. So you can do a GIF, you can do a meme, you could do a picture of yourself being all sweaty, whatever. We love it. So put your stuff out there and then support other people. That's all we want. So you're going to give yourself a point. No one else is going to evaluate you but you. So be honest. You know, if you're in the closet eating a Snicker bar tonight, you can't say that you met your goals and you can't say you hit your nutrition. So don't lie about it. Be honest, but we're not going to be able to be like right there. Just put what my coach used to do. I swear to you, she was like on my shoulder. And so every time I was about to make a little mistake, I could hear this little Ashley, her name was Ashley, and she'd be like, Stacy, don't do it. It's going to cost you. And I'd be like, ugh, because I knew she was like right there with me. And even though she couldn't see it. So put Katie on the other side and like, think about, is it going to fit into your goals? So that's your evaluation points. At the end of the week, Katie will throw up probably Sundays, just kind of where everybody's at for the points, but don't get discouraged. I do have some prizes that we're going to give out at the end, but we're also going to give some prizes for fun things like the cheerleader award, or the one that has never worked out and got their workout done every week, or the funniest the post or whatever. So we're going to throw some fun stuff out too, just for a little, fun little gifts here and there. And nobody's going to win $1 million. I don't have that. I just want to tell y'all. Katie and I do this Beachbody stuff because we care about our health. We don't get rich off of it by any means. We just like to help other people, and we do better ourselves when we're together. So our prizes are going to be fun, goofy things, but you can say, hey, I got a prize, and there's nothing better about getting a prize. I don't know about you, but I get excited. I do. So if you have questions throughout this process, always feel free to put a comment in the post. And if Katie or I can't get to you right away, there are so many people that have been doing, like Kathy's been with us for quite a while. She can probably answer some questions for you. Shiloh's been with us for a while. So we have a lot of new people, but there's so many people in here that can support you if you need the help. Please don't feel like you can't come to us and put things in there at any time, because we all have each other's back. And that's the big thing, is we're going to do this together. So that's about all I have. Katie, did you have anything you wanted to add, or did I forget anything?
I don't think you forgot anything.
The posts will be, there's a morning post every day that's 4 a.m. You can get on at any time. It's just set up to go at 4 a.m. Not gonna lie, I'm not up at 4 a.m. anymore, but I used to be. And then the evaluation post will be every night at 7. So just make sure between 7 and the next morning that you do that post so that you get your points, because it's really hard to go back if you don't submit your document. So Katie, you'll see a drop-down form with your name on it, and you just have to make sure you submit, because I think that's the issue we had with a couple of people in our last group, is they weren't hitting submit, and so their points were adding up. So if you keep track at home. If you feel like your points aren't right, get with us right away so we can get that fixed, because we don't want you to be penalized by technology. And we all know how technology has saved our world as we are here together today. So, any questions? The two people that managed to be on here, Kathy and JJ. Hey, JJ. You have any questions, Kathy? This is old hat for you.
It's JJ. I'd like more information about the Shakeology stuff, so you can just
Okay.
shoot that to me sometime.
So tomorrow is our first post with Shakeology, and there's a video there and then a link. And then
Perfect.
I have information on it. So anything after that, just let me know in the comments, say, hey, I still want more information, and I totally can give it to you. Because there's some
Gotcha.
packages that give you the workout and the Shakeology at the same time too. So I can totally help you with that.
Cool.
Kathy, you good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Katie, good?
Yep.
All right. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Hopefully we'll have more people. I think there was a lot of people that had stuff going on today. But I'm going to have these recorded. So if you do miss our Mondays, they'll be recorded, and then we're going to throw them in the group so people can watch it later, because I know they would miss my face if we didn't have this time. Right, Katie? I mean, she loves seeing
Right.
All right. It's good to talk to you guys. Have a fabulous Monday.
Bye.
Bye.